In this video, we're going to take you through installing our full-size 12-inch subwoofer into your Toyota 4Runner. This is the same setup used in our System 1 and System 2 audio package design for your Toyota 4Runner. Alright, so first off, we're going to show you the 3 mounting locations we're going to utilize to attach your subwoofer box to your 4Runner. Alright, so in this first step, you're going to take a small screwdriver or pry tool and pop the cover off here, then use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the Phillips head screw. Notice that some 4Runners, the plastic doesn't line up very well with the bolt hole, making it difficult to install a new bolt. So take a razor, remove some of the extra plastic, and then make sure that the bolt goes in freely like you see here. Skipping this step will make it very difficult to get the box installed as the plastic's in the way. Alright, so in this next step, we remove the cover here. Again, take a Phillips screwdriver, remove the Phillips screw. In this next step, again, using a pry tool or a small screwdriver, pop the plastic open to expose the bolt. Take a 10mm socket and remove that 10mm bolt. Next, move the luggage strap out of the way. Save the parts so you can restore the vehicle back to stock later on. Next, we're going to remove the jack and the tire iron and all the tools associated. Most customers store the jack and tools on the opposite side of the 4Runner. Next, take the subwoofer box and feed the subwoofer wire through the box as you see here. In a previous video, we showed you how to route the subwoofer wire to this point. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to take the 3 bolts that we've included along with the fender washer and the rubber washer and assemble them like you see here. Starting with the mounting point closest to the front of your 4Runner, insert the bolt and turn it with your fingers at least 4 times. Do not use a wrench or socket at this time. Then again, repeat the steps for the other mounting locations. Make sure to hand tighten everything before you attempt to use a ratchet or socket or any type of tool, or you risk stripping the mounting location. Alright, so in this next step, you need to be really careful again, not to over tighten anything. We're going to start with the 2 bolts towards the rear of the 4Runner and tighten those up just where they get snug. Now go back towards the front of the 4Runner and tighten up that front mounting bolt. Again, make sure it gets really nice and snug, but don't over tighten. Then repeat the steps. Keep going back and forth between the front and the rear until the box is in there tight and not moving whatsoever. Alright, so in this next section, we're going to show you how to assemble your subwoofer. Here you can see we've taken some of the extra subwoofer wire and we're creating a jumper. Next, strip away about 1 inch of the jacket from the subwoofer wire like you see here. Perform the same step for the jumper wire that we made earlier. Twist the 2 red wires like you see here together, and then we're going to insert them into the terminal on the subwoofer. Repeat the same step for the positive and the negative. In the next step, take the red wires, push down the red terminal here, insert and release. Perform the same step for the negative. Now take your jumper cable or jumper wire, twist the wire again, and then connect it to the opposite side. Here again, the black goes with the black and the red goes with the red. This is the same exact configuration for our System 1 and 2 audio system. Next, get a buddy to help you. The subwoofer's pretty heavy. They're going to help you line up the subwoofer. And then you're carefully going to start inserting the screws. Do not over tighten. This will be sort of like when you're putting the wheel on your car. You need to go crisscross. Tighten a little bit at a time, get them nice and snug, make sure everything goes in flush. Do not over tighten or you will break these screws. The fiberglass is very strong. In the final step, you'll be installing the port/tube. Again, follow the same steps. Carefully or slowly insert the screws. Don't over tighten, make sure you don't break them. And you're pretty much done with the installation. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.